So I've been talking about the glasses I ordered from Zenni Optical, my sponsor. Now, I've never ordered glasses online before. I didn't trust it, to be honest. But mine had a scratch, and Zenni was my sponsor, so I kind of sort of had to do it, right? I mean, I can't tell you about it if I haven't done it. So my previous thinking was, prices are too cheap. These can't be good. I'm not going to like them. I'm picky. I take that back. Mine costs about $70, and I can't tell the difference from the $500 pair I purchased 2 months ago. By the way, my wife likes them too. She said they look good on your face, and I want some too. And at about $70 or less, I can buy them. I am surprised, and I'm a customer. Zenni Optical has prescription glasses, sunglasses, blue light lenses, all starting at under $30. Go to Zenni.com, pick a frame, upload your prescription. They'll ship it to your door. No appointment, no store, no upsell at the counter. And Zenni has that virtual try-on, so you can see exactly how the frames look on your face, and that is very cool and confidence building. If your glasses are overdue for a refresh, now it's time. Go to Zenni.com/podcast and use the code podcast15 for 15% off your first order. The styles sell out pretty quick, so don't sit on this. Go to Zenni.com/podcast, promo code podcast15. Okay, funny story. My wife was listening to my podcast the other day. Yes, she does that. And she said, "What's this thing called Whatnot you keep talking about on your podcast? Are you shopping without me?" Yes, I am. I'm cheating on you. It's called Whatnot. It's live shopping with chat, and it's a lot of fun. Look, I coach a lot of people online. I coach people to make money online. Most don't know how to do it. And I have been telling a few lately to go to Whatnot, see what they're doing, and give it a try. If you're a Whatnot seller, you really shine, and your people find you. And that's a big deal, because if you're selling online, they need to find you for you to make money, right? And then they become repeat customers because they see your face, not just your logo. Whatnot is the largest dedicated live shopping platform, whether it's beauty, it's collectibles, electronics, luxury, fashion, even cookies. Yep, cookies. Sellers are building real thriving businesses. Anyone can do it too. Some people on Whatnot are selling, get this, 10 times as much as they do on other major marketplaces. And you don't know this, but Whatnot buyers spend more than an hour on the app every day. They're not browsing. That's why they call them buyers. They're buying your stuff. So here's how it works. You go live, you showcase your products, and you earn real income. Search Whatnot, WHATNOT, in the App Store, download, and you can start selling right away. Happy Monday. How are you? Come on in. Man, I've been thinking about being imperfectly perfect today, and thinking about how difficult it is to have a perfect life. And yet sometimes we do get it right. And when we do, it is awesome. It is the Daily Boost. Since 2006, a very simple mission. Stand up, take a step, repeat. Keep going until you get what you want. You know, if you're on a peak right now, and maybe you're on a peak, you're up in the valley. Life is incredible. You're from the valley on the peaks now, right? Life is amazing. Well, we know one thing. If you've lived any length of time, you know that that peak is not going to last forever. You're going to be down in the valley someday. And if you're in the valley thinking, what the hell happened to my life? Well, you know that the peak is coming. 2025 is going to be your year. It just happens. It's the ebb and the flow. It's the peaks and valleys of life. And it just, I wish it were different, but it's not. You know why? I think it's the hedonic adaptation that humans have, meaning this. When life is really, really good, we're on our peak. We get bored, so we screw it up, and suddenly it all falls apart. Or maybe we're down in the valley and life is not good. They're like, okay, well, it's really bad, but then you get kind of used to it. And you just kind of march along like that for a while until you wake up and decide to go back to the peak. It's just how it is. Be aware of it, and you can manage it. How are you? My name is Scott Smith. I'm your host, and I'm glad to have you here today. By the way, happy Quitters Day. I know I'm a little bit late. National Quitters Day is when people abandon their New Year's resolutions, and it happens on the second Friday of January. That was January 10th, a couple of days ago. So, ladies and gentlemen, congratulations. You're free. Yay, yay. You made the resolution and you quit. Boom, you're done. Why do we do that? Because we're all living a imperfectly perfect life. We make mistakes, don't we? It's really strange, though, when I talk about an imperfectly perfect life, because I created this thing called the Perfect Week Planner several years ago. I just had this idea that I wanted to make something that would help me guide myself every single day, and I made it for myself first, and then I gave it away, and it's great. You can have it. It's at perfectweekplanner.com. It's free. There's no fancy download. Just go get it. perfectweekplanner.com. Now, don't get me wrong. It's difficult to live a perfect life, but I think you can get close if you begin to have some discipline and work toward it, and just pay attention. Normally, when you become aware of what's going on in your life, which is what we do in my daily awareness diary, when you become aware of that, what ends up happening is You just start to make small changes that really impact everything. And people who do that tell me it really does work when they do it, when they use the tool, when they exercise the discipline. When they actually do it, it works. And when they don't, well, as they say in the city, it don't. Maybe they say that in the country too, I'm not sure. They all quit. I do the same thing. It makes me feel bad when I quit. I mean, does it make you feel bad when you quit? We all go after it. I struggle with that a lot. I have to really kind of get my head right and do my planning right and stay disciplined to make sure I don't fall and struggle and feel bad. We all do that. Don't let anybody fool you. Everybody does it. Shouldn't we be able to sit down, set a resolution, make our plan, our perfect plan, and then have everything go perfectly? Gosh, I wish I could. I bet I'm not the first person in human history to say, why is life so hard and why can't we make it better? I know I'm not the first, and I know I will not be the last. I wish I could be, but that's not going to be me. Maybe it's you. Maybe you can figure it out. But the truth is, that's not how life is. Life is challenging. It is ups and downs and ebbs and flows and peaks and valleys. Why is that? Well, I think because it's pretty simple. The more I think about it, and I spend a lot of time thinking about it, it's like Curly from the movie City Slickers. It's the one thing. Trying to figure out exactly what that one thing is. And in my life, and I've been around a while now, I've seen some things that really work well and things that don't. And usually it's the non-dramatic. It's just the boring that actually is best. I know. It's really weird, right? Unless you're young, fundamentally, nothing has changed in our lives for thousands of years. People are people. The world is a world. It's all the same. Mindsets, emotions, health, fitness, jobs, relationships, spiritual beliefs, all that stuff, the weather even. It's been crazy. It's really crazy now. It's always been crazy. It just depends on the year, on the century. Everything has always been kind of the same mess. That and more, by the way. It's kind of window dressing to all the basics of life. I think our egos kind of get in the way. Our habits are definitely getting in the way of changing things. But make no mistake, the stuff of life is the stuff of life. It's going to keep coming at us. And the basics of life are the basics. Here are the basics. You ready for them? Write it down. You're going to want these. If you master these, you got life figured out. Sleep. Get good sleep. Eat. Drink water. Go to the bathroom. What else? Have sex. Maybe. That's cool. I say eat some Twizzlers. I mean, that makes me happy. It's not good for my liver or anything else, but it certainly makes me happy. It's basics, right? If you can sleep and eat and drink water, go to the bathroom, that's kind of the real basics. You can do that, and you can master that. And trust me, come here real close. I'm just going to say, going to be real honestly, a little Scott logic here. Have you mastered your sleep? Have you mastered your eating? You know what I mean by that, okay? I'm not even going to go into it. You know what I mean by that. Have you mastered drinking enough water? Have you mastered most of us have mastered going to the bathroom. We've done that. Don't have a lot of choice there, do we? But it took you a while to get that one down, didn't it? You were like maybe, 6 before you figured it out? Wash, rinse, and repeat. If you master the basics, if you get right down to it, if you got your health, you don't have any problems. If you get it right, life is perfect. But most people don't get it right. They don't. How do you expect you to get anything else right if you don't get the basics right? You can put off the basics and go after the other stuff. It's going to fall apart. And the more I think about this, the more I arrive in that place. The more I kind of meditate on it, the more I pray on it, the more that's what I get to. Take the ego out of it, just get down to the basics. Scott can have some food, have some water, relations with my wife, sleep really well, go to the bathroom, and I have a bag of Twizzlers. What else is there in life? Harley Davidsons. I think happiness comes down to just simple basics. And I think the problem is you just don't even give that a second thought. And you should. You should give it a second thought until you don't give it a second thought anymore. Like using a planner that works if you have the discipline to use it. There are a lot of things in life like that. If you want something beyond basics, nothing changes. Except what you've done is you've layered in more layers of complexity that are more difficult to manage. And if you don't have the basics done, those layers of complexity, the foundation falls apart and your whole life falls apart. That's why we always like to tear it back down, take an inventory, if you will, back to the basics, make sure everything is layered and the foundation's built strongly. Then we can build a bridge to where you want to go. But even those layers can be dull and predictable. Since the world has nothing new, we've established that fact. And yes, I know there are plenty of new and shiny objects out there in the world, but the basics of being a human have not changed, have they? Have we established that fact yet? Are you different than anybody else? Your basics are the same as anybody's. Unless you're robotic, and that could be happening right now. I don't know how many robotic listeners we have these days, but we must have a few. If you want something more in life, here's another secret for you beyond the basics. There is a map to anything you want to do in this world. You just need to find the map, but the basics never change. But if you find that map of whatever you want to do, you want to run a marathon, be a multi-billionaire, that's okay. But how many people have you seen that have run marathons and died because they didn't take care of the basics? How many unhappy billionaires have you seen because they didn't take care of the basics? I'm telling you, the happiness that you want comes down to this really simple state of mind, taking care of the basics of your body and your mind, your soul. Life changes for you. And then you get everything else you want. Do you know yourself? I mean, really know yourself. If you had to explain yourself to me, if I asked you a question, could you tell me completely who you are? The person you walk every single day with? Could you tell me your goals and your beliefs and your values? Can you tell me all the stuff? Can you explain it to yourself? I will tell you this from coaching so many people for so many years. Most can't. It's superficial. They don't spend enough time thinking about it. Once you know who you are and you know the basics of life and you have them taken care of, you can do anything as long as you have the discipline to go after it and the discipline to be yourself. Now, I know this isn't the most motivating thing you could ever listen to, but it is true because late at night when you can't sleep, maybe at the bottom of another bottle of wine, you know I'm telling you the truth. And by the way, I've talked to a lot of people that have been at the bottom of another bottle of wine. And I, in fact, have joined there with you on a couple of times over my lifetime. When you look in the mirror, accept who you are. Take care of whatever you need taken care of. Decide what you want. Figure out that plan. It's out there for you. And then do the one thing that will determine if you get more than the basics, more than sleeping, more than eating, more than drinking, more than just going to the bathroom, more than a Snickers bar, more than Twizzlers, more than sex with your wife. You might even, what else is there in life? Harley Davidsons. That's just saying. Discipline to carry out your plans. After all, it is your life, and if you don't get anything else out of this podcast, I want you to get one thing, and that is that you are the only person responsible for your life experience. Spiritually, I don't think that's entirely true, but you are the only person that is. That's all I'm going to say on that one. Hey, listen, if you want that Perfect Week Planner, go get it. It's still there. It's imperfect, but man, does it ever work. Just go to perfectweekplanner.com and get it. Also, you've heard me talking about the 9-week clarity code. If you're still kind of fumbling around trying to figure out what you're made of and how you tick, it's going to help you. Go to 9minuteclaritycode.com. That's it for me. Tomorrow, I want to talk inventory about what's going on in your life. Going to be a good show. I'll see you tomorrow.